What's up, guys? Big Clap 34 coming at you today from Drag Week, and today we're checking out Mark Urban's. It's a pretty spectacular first-generation Camaro with an awesome story. So today we're going to go over the car, catch up with Mark. They've been going through some crazy stuff on Drag Week. The car has an awesome setup. They've done some sloppy stuff, which is kind of cool. You know, some of the DIY, like fix it on the road, make some things work kind of things. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to check this thing out racing, the whole nine, the whole feature. I think you guys are going to enjoy this, just like I really enjoy this, so I think that you guys will too. If you guys do end up enjoying the video, please head down below, smack the like button, helps out the channel big time. Remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell. That's about it. So enjoy this race car footage, guys. Well, sorry, street car footage. It's an LSX block. Right. It's 427 cube, so it's a 4-inch stroke for 125 bore. Little hydraulic cam in it. Stock LS3 intake manifold. Stock Corvette, 02 Corvette exhaust manifold. Right. Exhaust manifolds on it. Air-to-air 5-inch intercooler. Kind of home built, China morphing. 325 rear gear, power glide. Weighed 3460 yesterday on the scales. I put a little extra fuel in it, make sure it hooked. So it's not a lightweight by any means. All steel except for the hood. Sand-hub shocks on it. Ron Rhodes helped me with the leaf spring setup on the car. It works well. It needs more power. You can see in the videos it's coming out. It needs more power to the hole to plant it and launch it. Still want to knock the tires off, and then if you only get one run, then you're wasting it. That's the hardest part about this week. You don't know how many runs you're going to get. So you get too aggressive on the tune-up, and then it all goes away. It's no good. But today we have nothing to lose because of day one's number. So we're just going to swing for it. And if it takes it, it should really do well. The car's been great. The whole ride. Oil pressure's been good. Water temps between 185 and 195 through the whole ride, even through pulling little hills with that trailer in the heat, which is amazing. Really, trans temps were great.
And what was the power number on it?
1520.
So what happened last night?
So 5:30 in the morning, not last night, the night before, I was at the hotel right by MIR. I changed the oil in the parking lot of the hotel in the trans fluid, and I take the drain plug out, and there's like a little piece, like a little sliver of metal. It looked like a little battery, and it's about the size of a lifter bore pin, like the pin on the end of a lifter for the roller. And it looked like the pin was coming out, and the lifter went down and came back up, and like it sliced it off, and it fell down and then got put on the magnet. The car was running good, oil pressure was good, everything looked fine. Dumped the oil looked good, except for this piece on there. And I said, holy shit, So I went to bed, we're kicking around what could be. 3 o'clock in the morning I go to the bathroom, and I'm like, that's got to be a piece of a lifter. So it's got to be the pin on the lifter. It's the same size, everything else. So 5:30 in the morning I go downstairs, it's dark out, start getting the flashlights out, taking the motor apart.
Here we are, guys. Sun's coming up. We're trying to see if we got a lifter issue here. We found something in the well, so.
Turn the motor back down, take all the lifters out, inspected every lifter. We changed a couple of them that looked a little beat up. Not definitive. One looked like it possibly could have sliced it. Couldn't really tell. And then the hotel staff was bringing us food out because they knew that we were out there working on the car, and it was really so nice of them. Put it all back together, started up, drove to the track. We got to the track a little bit late at MIR. We still made the first session, and then went 8:08. And then if we got there earlier and we could have got a second lick in the first session, we probably would have tried to put a 790 on the boards. We decided to pack up and then drive here last night. So, but that was but meanwhile, while we're driving, it was so hot. It was 94 degrees out. Fuel started to boil in the cell, and fuel pressure dropped to 4 pounds. The car stalled. We pulled off on the side of the road and let it cool down. Put some more fuel on top because the cell gets low. Those 4303 pumps are circulating so hot. We propped the trunk up a little bit with bungee cords so we're getting air around the cell, and put more on top. Switched the fuel pump to the other side because we have 2 pumps in the car. Ran the number 2 pump, drove it to the gas station, topped the cell off, and just kept nursing it like every 20-30 miles pull over, just keep topping the cell off so it had more fuel. Right. So you're not aerating and heating it as much. It got some more volume to absorb the heat, and we got here. We got to the hotel and just started drinking Millers. So you got years now.
Right.
Yeah, it's been kind of run on, for about 3.5 years. It was about a year and a little over a year to build it. I was building 2 cars at the same time. But one of my favorite stories, it's a good question. I mean, going 768, in the 180s with it at a track rental was fun. But I like bracket racing. I like slowing it down and going 850 index and putting 175, 180 mile an hour tuning in and going, these guys don't know what the hell's going on. Like, this thing comes out like a turtle with like a 148, 60 foot and it's going, 180 up top and playing with them at the stripe. I'm a bracket racer at heart. I've been bracket racing for 30 some odd years, and I slow it down, and that's more, to me, it's more of a game of you got to hit the tree, you got to know how to drive the stripe, and have a car that's still going to run the number. Going fast is cool, but breaking parts and working all the time, it gets a little, when you get my age anyway.
And that is the best pass of the week for the Gremlin. That might just nudge him up into where he...
Decided to run air filters last year. Obviously, a lot of street driving. I want to be sucking dirt and dust through the motor. So I got some Home Depot stove piping here, dryer vent, whatever you want to call it, going to a K&N filter. The K&N filter turned out to be basically like a PCV valve because our breather is right next to it. So you basically just slide in, slide in, and then we just pull this tab back that we welded on here and just drop them on. So they drop in like that. We put a little tape around here, and off we go to the next track. I noticed we started having a little bit of oil on the inside of the turbo, and basically the breather's right here. It's sucking oil through the filter. It's laying there, and the turbo is fine. Everything's good. We got the, what is that, C-Still or something? We're like, oh,
we were losing a turbo.
We got oil in the turbo.
And we put 2 and 2 together and sucked it out of the breather.
So just from the breather. So that's a little sloppy action, a little fun stuff.
And then you got the
again, going with the exhaust manifold for his headers, it's a little on the sloppy side.
Right.
The Chinese intercooler air-to-air works mint. No packing ice, no jerking around. It's just easy. Again, stock LS3 intake, GM, nothing ported. It's all basic-ish. It's a hydraulic cam, and then these side pipes. Rob fabbed these up last minute. I got some elbows and these were like this, but the drone was so horrible that we decided just to take them off and just weird earphones. And,
Right.
But we're gonna
Incorporate some
we're gonna put mufflers in them next year. We're gonna take 5-inch pipe, go around this, and then pack it and then drill holes in that, and then weld it back up. So it'll hopefully knock down the drone. And we're gonna try to angle and kick this back, and maybe get the exhaust back a little bit further back in here.
Right.
Just to help the street, because if we can get this car a little bit more quiet, it's totally drivable. It's phenomenal. And I'll throw some wipers on it and stuff for next year. A lot of my buddies helped out with doing work and stuff. Matt Apple, obviously, with the tune and stuff. But my little urban race car thing is kind of, we built that white notch that was going 780s a couple years ago. It was 5 years ago.
Wait, that was the one that pissed everybody off.
Yeah, that was what broke the internet.
Yeah.
And then I built a 67 Camaro in my garage too. Again, I got a lot of guys that helped me out. Dan Salvatore, Nick Romash, Ronnie Burns, John Morton. I mean, just a whole bunch of guys. It's not just a one-man show. The Voglers. I mean, just a bunch of people helped out. Robbie, a couple weeks ago, unfortunately, my co-pilot couldn't make it for the trip, so Rob stepped in to take over Ron Burns for the co-pilot spot, and it's worked out well. But so with Urban, we're probably looking at starting to do something where we're going to do some LS swaps for people with collectible cars or something like that. They want to get an LS-based platform in their vehicle, the newer technology and stuff. So that's a year or two out probably. But Urban Race Cars is kind of like not an official company or anything yet, just kind of like in the morph stages of evolution of what we're trying to do.
Perfect.